Hello, welcome back to another video. Great to have you here again. In today's video, we're just doing our normal sign working stuff again. We've got a delivery that is due in at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. That'll probably be in about 3 minutes time on this video or so. And that's got some new stuff in that we're going to try. Whether or not we try it today or not, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be in another video. But yeah, so we got various bits and pieces to do. As you might be able to tell, if you're very, very eagle-eyed, I have made a couple of changes to the workshop. If I just lift up the camera and bring it round, make sure I've got nothing that's got personal details on show for any customers or anything. Nope, can't see it. Right, I've actually moved the Ricoh printer, the one for doing the sublimation, over here by the computer. In the past I just had the screen, and the screen was underneath the shelf there, because it just squeezed in. It was just the right height just to be able to squeeze into under the shelf and the floor. But I've moved the printer over here mainly because it was on the shelf over there that's about 8 inches deep, and so the printer had a slight angle to it, and with that slight angle it didn't like the cartridges in there, so it was always having the cart error on there. So I brought it down here where it's on a flat surface, and because it's on a flat surface everything's level and even. It's working fine, so that's good. The heater up there, that isn't ever turned on with that screen there. I do actually move that heater down onto the floor so as it can work. But then what I'm left with is the shelving at the back here that I've got to sort out, and I don't quite know what to do with it. Obviously that's vinyl. I have got more vinyl to go up there, but I also need to change that shaft because it's not quite deep enough. Those are the power sockets that are going to be put in along here and over the other side once I've got everything worked out where it's going. That's a little stack of the substrates. I need to order in some more. Well, I have got more coming. They're coming this afternoon, hopefully, as long as they're in stock. And that's a couple of orders I need to make up this morning. And obviously that's the press. So yeah, I need to try to work out what's going to go on. Oh, if you're wondering, that's where the engraver's gone. That's actually gone right behind where I work. It's on a tub of Nerf darts and Nerf guns, which aren't required just yet because it's a little bit too wet for the kids to be out in the garden blasting about with them. So yeah, that's just a couple of changes I've made. Oh, I've also changed the lighting. I picked up these little lights, cracking little things. They were, if I show you the back of them, so as you can see, I know it's upside down, but you know, crane your head and do a handstand and you'll be able to see the make and brand. They were £9 from Screwfix, £9 each, so I got 2 of them, one there and one there, and yeah, they're cracking. And I've just moved the old clip one that come from, I think they were B&M or something like that, so it's just over the cutter so I can read all the numbers on the guide when I try to line things up. So yeah, a few bits and pieces there to try to sort out. But anyway, today we've got some signs to be making. These are out just warming up because they were over there in that stack there, and obviously it gets cold, and then when you bring them out it gives a chance for the surface to actually warm up and get up to temperature, which then makes it easier to apply the vinyl, and it means the vinyl's going to last longer and it's all going to be better. And I weeded these out last night whilst I was watching some other YouTube videos, so I've got them to cover to turn into them to put onto the back of the signs. Right, so that's enough of me waffling, let's get on with it. Right, I just hold it there because we're just doing the speedy uppy thingy-majiggery, what can we call it, Bob? And we'll just go into now. This has got one of the plastic sheets over the top. Quite often happens you get it on this. Turn the radio down. You don't hear the news. Turn it down. Yeah, turn the radio down. Right. So you quite often get the plastic sheets, and they can be a right pain in the what's-it to lift off. There's lots of different ways as to how you can try to do it. One of the ways is to use the weeding hook and get in there, but that can then scratch it, and if you're doing it on the foam surface it doesn't work very well and it can scratch the foam underneath. And then there's other times where you can look at something and if it's just a clear bit you're like, is there anything on there or not, and you don't actually know. So an easy way to do it is if you get a tape like this with a bit of tack to it. It needs a bit of tack, and all you do is you just lay it down and lift it up a couple of times, and then with that, see, it's lifting up that corner of it there. Let me see that on the camera. So it's lifted up that corner. Right, if I show you on another corner, right, you can see that corner, it's all down. Get tape with a bit of tack, so you can see it. I've got the camera in the selfie mode, which means everything's back to front, so left is right and right is left. Right, so I've got that on there. I just lift it up, just do it a couple of times. There you go, you can see that it's just starting to come up there. Big enough, just take hold of it. There are other tapes, there are other times where it does it and it does it on the first occasion. I expect it's because I'm doing it on camera now. It's going to take 3 or 4 attempts, as you just saw. But yeah, there you go. We'll go back to speedy uppy mode. Just a little tip to help. As promised, the order is here. It's only been a couple of minutes, hasn't it, since I said it in the previous bit, but it's what time is it? It's about 2 o'clock now-ish. So anyway, yeah, this is the order. Let's see, it should all be in here. I'll show you. Something that we're going to be playing with this week. Let's get it so. Oh, there we go, there you go. That's the front way. Right, so we have got A5 panels. A4 panels, these are the most popular ones, so we're in the third one. They're all going to be gone. I'll have to order more for the end of the week. I ran out of black, so I ordered in more black. More black. There we go. Put it there. Just do the signs with. And then again for the wall art side of things, that's all going okay. Got some A3 panels. What else we got? A t-shirt that was ordered by somebody that I need to do. That's for a friend. And then this back here. Let me just put that there. I'll get rid of this lot, and then we'll come back and talk about that pack with this. Okay, well you can tell where I ordered it from. If you know anything about anything, you'll know where it all comes from. So anyway, this is meant to be a sheet flex for doing your t-shirts and all of those sort of things. So rather than doing the vinyl and having to weed it and not being able to do the real kind of like intricate designs on that, you're meant to be able to run this through a laser printer. So obviously this is red and that's white. The sheets of these are something like 69p each plus the VAT, and then you get stung with the postage unless you do an order over 100 quid. But anyway, you run these through a laser printer. These are A4 size. Run them through that, and then you put them into the press, the heat press that is, with one of these sheets, I think it is. It's either these or them, one or the other of them. But anyway, you put it into the laser press with either one of these. These are an adhesive. So laser toner, when it warms up, it turns into a liquid. That liquid then sticks to stuff. So you stick it to this, you then pull the sheets apart, you've then got your design ready to press onto your garment. So you press the design onto your garment, and then you put either, I'm going to have to check, it's either this one or that one, then goes on the top of it, and it makes it last long. Now, the image they use on the website is, it looks a bit like a map from the opening cover to Lord of the Rings or something. Whenever you open them up and there's like a map of Mordor, they've got one of those. It isn't, but it looks like that on the opening thing. So yeah, I've ordered a cheap little laser printer as well, because my laser printer needs a new part to it, because it's slinging yellow strips down either side of it. So yeah, I've ordered a new laser printer, just a little cheap one like. So we'll give that a go later on in the week, and that should be cracking, fingers crossed. I've also got another one kicking about somewhere. Trying to think where that is. I think that's indoors somewhere, which is another laser version as well. But that laser version is meant to be able to take any colour design to it. So like any logos or anything, you just run it off onto this paper, and then you press the paper onto the garment. And that's been a work, so we can give them all a go, can't we? It's all good fun. So yeah, right, I've got more signs to do, and then off to the post office. There we go, that's it, all done in the workshop for today. So just about to log off, lock up, and get this lot down to the post office. Thanks for watching again. Remember to keep on watching, because we're going to be doing that stuff with the t-shirts later on this week, and we got a couple of other bits and pieces that we've all got planned to come in. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, if you click the little circle thing, which is here or over here, I can't remember, but it's either one of them, you'll be able to subscribe to us instantaneously, and another video that you might like to watch will be appearing here or here. Just click it and watch it. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye bye.